I think my biggest strength is also my biggest challenge. I'm pretty collaborative. I ask people lots of questions. I ask for input a lot. And then sometimes that unfortunately feeds into my perceiving nature. And so there's always a little bit more data that I could get to make sure that I make the right decision.
Well, I would say that my biggest strength is listening. And I've discovered this ability recently, and I use it to better understand other people's point of view. And this is important because if you want to influence someone, first of all, you have to understand where they come from, and therefore listening skills are very fundamental.
Well, I think I like people, and I like when people are enjoying themselves. And I think it's great when you have a good company, you share important things together, and you really enjoy life.
My biggest strength as a leader, I try to lead by example. I listen to people. I try to be there when they need me, and I stand for them when it's needed.
I think, or people tell me that my biggest strength is creativity, but it's also my biggest enemy, because sometimes I'm very impatient. I'm flowing with ideas, and I become impatient, and I do not care enough about the people around me.
I think my personal strength as a leader is that I apply a coaching approach to my leadership. So that means that I ask a lot of questions, I try to listen very well, and I try to give a lot of space to people.
I think one of my strengths is listening, and I'm using that to get a lot of ideas from them, and also to understand where the problems are, and also to test with them the ideas which I have.
So one of the things that I pay attention to as a leader is how I can create an environment where other people can fulfill their true potential and work better together. That's what good leadership is about. It's less about the individual characteristics of a person and more about what that person does to unleash the power, influence, and good works of other people.
That sense of self-confidence, self-awareness in the sense of being able to know that things are possible, optimism, but being willing to go in with an open mind, to listen, to see what might be the possibility. But doing it with a heart that's willing to see what we can do to make some changes. But those certainly, I think, are some of those things I appreciate looking back, and I want to instill in the next generation. How do we build confidence and self-awareness for young people, especially women, who are able to make it through the education space, out into the workspace, and do things differently?
My biggest strength is that I really want other people to succeed. And by succeed, I mean to be able to keep going, to have success after success after success. So when all else fails me, coming back to that core, that the success of the people around me matters deeply. It will get me back on course, stop worrying about control or failure or problems, and refocus on helping people succeed.
Okay, one of my biggest strengths. I've learned so much working with CCL and in my career and in my life. But I would say that one strength that now I hold very dear is self-awareness. So challenging my mental models. Why am I thinking like this? What is my reaction telling me? Why is this important to me?
Well, the funniest thing about the self-awareness that I have is that I catch myself being not aware of my own self.